Baseless propaganda can never be a reality. During Imran Khan's era, all kinds of unrest in Pakistan, including terrorist incidents and drone strikes, declined, and this reality is not hidden from anyone, nor does the nation own such a low memory that they have forgotten how the earlier tenures of PMLN and PPP were regarding terrorism, how Imran Khan's era was, and what's happening in today's hybrid regime. Some so-called Aristotles may have forgotten these realities, so here are some facts and reminders for their information. The highest deaths in terrorist incidents in Pakistan took place from 2007 to 2017, and in that decade, friendly parties PMLN and PPP were enjoying power. The fact is, due to Imran Khan's strong and independent foreign policy, terrorism in Pakistan was at its lowest during PTI's tenure. Another fact is that the highest drone strikes in Pakistan and the killings of innocent civilians in these attacks took place from 2008 to 2017, and again, in that decade, the same two parties which are allied today, PMLN and PPP, were in power. From 2013 to 2017, a total number of 73 drone strikes were observed, while this number was 0 during PTI's government. The saddest tragedy of Pakistan's history, the horrible incident of the APS attack, took place in 2014 when once again PMLN was ruling. Today, when these two parties are illegally occupying power through Form 47s, terrorism in Pakistan has been rising once again. Pakistan has reached second in the World Terrorism Index, and military personnel and ordinary Pakistanis are being continuously killed in blasts and attacks. In the first half of 2023, after the regime change, the incidents of terrorism have increased by 73%. In 2024, terrorist incidents in Pakistan increased by 45%. 517 attacks were reported in 2023 and increased to 1,099 in 2024. This is the biggest annual increase in terrorism incidents in the last decade. The reality is that the terrorism in Pakistan is not re-erupting because of Imran Khan's era, but actually because of the wrong policies of the country's establishment. The Taliban's resettlement was also a desire of the establishment and not Imran Khan. Immediately after the regime change, it was the establishment's decision to send a delegation to Afghanistan. On these blunders, sincere patriots like Murad Saeed have repeatedly warned that the market for massacre in the country will once again be heated.
एक नया मंसूबा और वो ये है कि कहा जा रहा है कि जब बर्फबारी खत्म होगी, बर्फ पिघलेगी, तो यहाँ पे गर्मी बढ़ेगी।
सड़क पार से लोग घुस आए हैं। ये सारे चोर कह रहे हैं कि कहां से आए हैं, कुछ नहीं आया। फिर आखिर पहले कहते कि कुछ नहीं है, फिर कहेंगे झूठ है, फिर बाद में कहेंगे कि इतने मरे, फिर लाशें गिनेंगे, फिर लाशें के ऊपर सियासत करेंगे, फिर आखिर में कहेंगे मिलजुल के बैठते हैं, फिर कहते कि ऑपरेशन की मुज़ाकिरात करें। यार बेशर्मो, लोगों को मत भेजो।
But instead of listening to his words, he himself was treated like a terrorist and his warnings were labeled as propaganda. The fact is that the people of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa today are participating in the millions in peace marches standing up against military operations and are trying to protect their territories from an imposed war. But worshippers of their egos and personal desires are still engaged in propaganda and are wasting their whole energy in political revenge. Today, the attention of the agencies is directed towards keeping Imran Khan illegally in jail, kidnapping political workers, punishing ordinary Pakistanis just because they have differing political opinions, cutting the wings of the judiciary and slaughtering freedom of expression, rather than their real job, which is fighting terrorists and protecting Pakistanis. Those who came into power without public support and by becoming the establishment's stooges can never stand up for their people, nor can they make an independent foreign policy. They don't even have the courage to stand up against the wrong policies of the military establishment and close the new fronts of imposed wars in Pakistan. Pakistan was bleeding during Noon League and PPP's previous tenures and is bleeding again today in their hybrid regime.